Hello fabulous humans, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then hello, how you doing? Welcome. You just slipped into the most fabulous place on YouTube, and I'm so happy to have you here. Well, now that I have you here, I'm just going to give you, 2 seconds today. Let's get straight to the point. Subscribe to the channel. Become part of the Glitter and Glam Squad so we can shine together. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will always be notified when I upload a new video. And while you're at it, hit the thumbs up button so YouTube knows that little old me, I need a little shining, 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 yeah. Ooh, all of this winnings in this YouTube streets, okay? If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you. Thank you. Now, today's video is about the fragrances I got while I was in ATL. You know, I hit the city hard and I got some fragrances. So I figured, let's talk about the fragrances. So I have 3 fragrances that I got from the Chris Collins event. You guys know I went for the Chris Collins event. And I have 3 travel sizes that I got with my fragrances. I got to create my own fragrance. Listen, that's a different... We're going to get into that of what I created because I'm still going through with the name and everything. And my friend gave me perfume oils that she got while she was in Doha. And Jesus Christ, I need those. There's a number on there. I don't know if they ship internationally, but I need it. But if you want to hear about my story time, how Atlanta went, how it went the last time I went before this time, because it was natural, and how my trip this time went, the fragrances that I got, my fragrance that I got to create, then grab yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, go grab your wine or Casamigos, and come right back while I'm being sober with my honest kids. I love this. And let's get into some things. Let's get into these fragrances.
That night I said I was recording late. I wasn't recording late. I was just smoking, chilling, had a couple drinks.
Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes, high heels on my tippies, but some plumbing glass that's on my lippy. Hey. This is in the shade Gabby, and that's what I have on my lip today. And you guys know I love a little plump effect. So now let's get into the meat and potatoes. Where do I start? Should I start from the last time I was in ATL? Let's start from before and we'll come back forward while I open some of these fragrances up. So the first ones I'm gonna grab are the oils that I got from my friend. Hi Cece, thank you. So in 2022, that was the last time I was in Atlanta, and I said I wasn't coming back except there's something huge like a family event kind of thing, then I'll go back. Oh, I was there for a family event kind of thing. So we went out the night before, went to the club, we were cutting it up, and stuff happened in the club. I don't want to get into what really started everything. The section that I was in was getting into the other section, and it just escalated. I feel like sometimes some people don't have compassion. So maybe I'll get into a little bit of it. Some people really don't have compassion. Like, you would see someone like passing out and they were like, get that thing out of here and stuff, and people in my section are like, are you kidding me? Like, someone is like literally dying and you guys are being like an ass. And the whole thing escalated. It turned into a brawl, and me being me, a Dubai queen, I'm like, oh, child, I need to go. I need to go home. My son was like, I think he was like 3. I'm like, I got a baby. I got a baby. I need to get out of here. And it got so crazy that they had to shut down the club. And they were like, everybody gotta go. Like, you guys gotta go. Guess what? The fight got outside of the club. I'm going to open this one. And I don't know the name of this. I think it's called, I don't know, Ramis. Oh, that's their name, AROMA. But this is a This is a fruity oud. This is so good. I'm just gonna put on one side of my neck slash ear. You can see I already have a mini dent. So we went outside of the club and the fights started like brewing outside, and one of the guys went to go get a gun. Child, I ran. I ran. I had my shoe in my hand. There was a gas station nearby. I was like, rush to the gas station. I remember getting an Uber. I had to do like Uber X because it was like, you know, super late. I couldn't find my friend. I couldn't find anybody. So I remember calling my husband like, chill, look at what's going on. So I got the Uber X and then I went back to the hotel. I don't know. And the cops came. I think they held the guy. I don't know if he was able to bring out the gun, but he didn't know, like he didn't fire, but he went to go get the gun. I was like, listen, I am not coming back. But I did. This is the second one. And this is very oody. It's like, it's very unisex but masculine leaning. So when I got both of them, that was the one I was liking at first because it was fruity. But when I got back home and I used this is like so good. And my husband likes this as well, but I'm not giving it to him. So these are the two new perfume oils that I added. I wish I can tell you guys the name. There's a number on here. And if you guys are interested, you let me know. I will just drop the number, or maybe I can put the number in the description box. But then you will know what to get. I think this is called YO-KATIR. And this might be called H-RAMIS. I don't know, but it's very faint. But those are the two oils that I got. So now let's get into what I created. Chill. First of all, so I went to the Indie House Modern Fragrance. They had like a perfume class where you can create your own fragrance. And that whole story too was funny because we went to get ice cream and we were out in line at Jenny's Ice Cream. And my friend saw the place and she's like, oh, we can go create ice cream. And before then, the aromatic doctor on Instagram, she told me Chris Collins was around. And she's like, you should go see Chris. I'm like, oh, okay, let me tell my friend because, you know, I'm not in my city. And I told my friend and she looked and she tried to get us in and it was full. So it was the same people that were hosting that event. So we're like, you know what, since it's full, let's go create our fragrance. And they had a class available at 5. Chris Collins' event was at 6. So we're like, I told her, I said, you know what, let's go at 5. His class starts at 6. We're going to sneak in. I feel like I would get us in. Anyways, this is the fragrance that I ended up creating. Ciao. I don't think I'm not 100% satisfied with what I created. A lot of people that smelled it said it was nice, but I feel like they're just being nice to me. My husband says it smells like soap, but he likes very, very oody scents, animalic, like very deep stuff. So for this fragrance, the name, I want to change it because the name doesn't match the fragrance. We put the name on the sheets even before we started. So by the time it was done and I started smelling it, I wasn't feeling the name. So I would like to change the name. But in the top notes, I put apples and then I put black pepper. Now I'm just saying top, middle in my head, but you get to mix everything. In the middle notes, it's bouquet. Now I don't know what comes in the bouquet because the note stuff just says bouquet. And then I put jasmine. So I added jasmine to it, to the bouquet. And in the base, it's oud. So I put oud in the base. And let me spray it on this paper here first. I feel like, kind of like the Kali, this was like my 4th formulation. I feel like I'm not there yet. I need to keep going. I would have preferred a more floral bouquet in here and more oud. But it smells very, very unique. And the apple is there with the pepper. And I wanted pink pepper. They didn't have pink pepper. They only had black pepper. And I also wanted like plum or black currant, but they only had apple. It smells very niche. Everybody says it smells nice, but I feel like I'm not 100% satisfied. I'm going to put a little bit of my fragrance I created. And I would like to change the name to Rich Spirits because it's not giving Dubai Queen. But it smells pretty good. Oh, that's what everybody says. But I think it's pleasant. But right now it's called Dubai Queen, in case you guys want to get it from the Indie House Modern Fragrances. But I will change the name when next I order another one. I'll change it to Rich Spirit because I feel like that matches it more. But yes, so that was the fragrance that I created. Now to the event. So when we got into the place, we got there early, which is like record breaking because we're never early to anything. We got there super early before the fragrance class started. And guess who we saw as we were pulling up to park? Chris Collins. I'm like, he's here? The event hasn't started? Oh, definitely, I'm getting into that event. So we got in, and my friend and I, we were like trying to play it cool at first. You know, we didn't want it to be obvious, so we don't give off like stalker vibes. Because before then, I already sent him a message on IG to introduce myself and said that his class is full. Like, I'm trying to get in, and I didn't hear back from him. So I was like, I don't want to sound like an obsessed fan. So we got into the store. We were like acting like we were smelling the fragrance, but we really wanted to go to the Chris Collins event. So we were moving close, and then we got to hear like, oh, hey. Hey. Anyways, we got to meet him. He was so amazing, so down to earth. And this is what I always say: when you meet the people, like the people, they're the nicest. When you meet the regular folks, they're so stuck up. They can't say hi, they can't say bye. They're not nice and pleasant. But when you meet the people, you know what I mean? Like, they're always amazing. Like, always. When I met the Perfumes de Mali CEO, he was amazing. Delphine, that's Guerlain's in-house perfumer, she was amazing. Chris Collins, amazing. Like, they're so good. Anyways, so we ended up going to the event after our master class. He invited us. He said we could come over, and I went there. I got to meet two glitter and glam sis, which was, I never thought I'm like me in a different city. Someone's gonna see me and be like, you. I never thought that. But so we started smelling the fragrance, and I'm gonna start with the first one that got me in a choke. Like, I was like, what is this? This is like I got to have this. So the first one that I got, first of all, you know, right now we're collecting autographs like infinity stones. I'm gonna do a video coming up. I don't have a lot, but I feel like I'm building my signed collection. I might get 1 or 2 new ones next week. I'm still thinking. But this says, to Alali, of course, enjoy the, he calls it poison kiss, but this is called long kiss goodnight. First of all, it comes in a white box and gold, well, not gold, rose gold. So you know I'm sold. You know I love a good white and gold bottle. Like, it just gives this elegant, classy, because you know I'm not classy, but you know, if I'm beside it, then it kind of balances out the bottle. So I like that. But this is, look at that, signed. It says, to Alali, love the poison kiss. Ooh, with his, a moment of silence while I open it up. Now in here, the top notes, you get saffron, that's the money note. You get roasted coffee beans, you get passion fruit. And in the middle notes, you get rose de mar, you have pink peony. Now, you know, Peony and I, we don't really see eye to eye, but you know, we've been going through like a mediation session. You know, Rose and Jasmine has been trying to get us to talk. So, you know, I'm talking to Peony now a little bit, but don't push it. And we get olibanum. That's my girl. I love me some olibanum. And in the base, you get oud. Hello. I'm here. And you get amber, one of my favorite notes. And you get vanilla bean. Let's look at the bottle first of all. The bottle is me in a bottle. It is sleek, it's white, it's, well, this is rose gold. It's not gold, but it's in the family. Fun fact, rose gold was one of my wedding colors. I think it was rose gold. Was it rose gold? It was blush and rose gold, right? I don't remember. Just opening it, I can smell it, and that's how you know a fragrance is good. When I tell you this fragrance, and it's 50 ml, I need to save it because it's expensive. What? It's crazy. This is so good. If you like, you know, like the rose and vanilla vibes, you would like it. Kind of like, but then this also has the coffee. Kind of like, this is not intense cafe at all. You know, intense cafe doesn't really have the coffee. Like, this has the coffee, and then it has oud with the rose. Oh, so if you like Roses Vanille, if you like Intense Cafe, Cambridge Club, you would like this, but this does not smell like them. If you also like Delina Exclusive, I think you would like this. The oud in here makes it so good. Oh, I am obsessed. This is so good, but it's 50 ml and it's $175 for 50 ml. I was like, Chris, let me tell you, I felt like, Chris, and then there's another one here that I was like, Chris, that's expensive. But this is stunning. The quality of the fragrance is giving luxury, and you know, black owned. Are you kidding me? So I'm supporting. I am supporting. Oh, listen. This fragrance right here is amazing, and this is called Long Kiss Goodnight, and you'll be seeing it on rotation. I have a party coming up soon. I'm thinking out this might be my scent of the day, but I'm not sure yet. So Long Kiss Goodnight was a winner. This was a love at first sniff. I had to come home with it, and I am so happy to have her, but now I can't really use her because I don't want to use it up because this is a collector's item. So let's see. The second fragrance that I picked up, this one was very surprising. I really like it, but a part of me feels like I should have gotten another fragrance. I don't know. But this is called Harlem Nights. My box is, you know, slightly banged up, but it's okay. And this one, the bottle is darker, so you can't really see his autograph at the back. His signature is right there, but it's faint. He said it wasn't gonna show, and I said, I don't care, still write it. I was like, yeah, write it. I will see it, and that's what matters. So it's right there. If you look closely, then you will see it. And this bottle is like a dark, this is the new bottle, it's dark, and then you have the, you know, rose gold lid on it. So for Harlem Nights, the top notes, you get rum, you get saffron, cloves, nutmeg, grapefruit, and lemon. And in the middle notes, you get patchouli, you get cedar, you get orris roots, and my girl, jasmine. And in the base, you get sandalwood, you get vanilla, you get musk, and you get vetiver. This is very unisex. When I smelt it, I was like, oh, this is unique. I do not own anything like this in my collection. And I struggled between this and one called Sweet Taboo and Lost. Lost is a chocolate fragrance. So you guys know I'm not the biggest chocolate fan, but I regret not getting Lost because now I'm like, should I have gotten Lost over this one? But I love this one because it is so unique. What is in here? It's gourmand, but it's not gourmand, and I think it's the rum. I want to drink. This is so good. This is going to be me in the fall. It's sexy, and then it's spicy too. Harlem Nights is that girl, and I think that it's a bit underrated for the house. I think that Long Kiss Goodnight, Lost in Paradise, and Lost, those ones I feel like would get more hype than Harlem Nights, but Harlem Nights is that girl. I love it. Very unique. I don't know what I keep picking up. There's this vibe of, I think of, and it's unisex, but for me, I think of a man wearing like a silk shirt with like the 3 buttons open, and he has like Hennessy and cigar. A black silk shirt with the button down with black tailored pants, and he's just being casual and relaxing with his Hennessy here and holding a cigar, like that kind of guy. But then it's for me. So I really like this. This is Harlem Nights, and I'm happy to have Harlem Nights in my collection, and it's signed, it's sealed, it's delivered. Now the next fragrance that I got from the event, this was the one that made me say, Chris, I didn't know at first until they rang me up. I was like, wait a minute, it's not adding up. I thought that they were like 175. What's going on? What's my bill high? And then I looked, and this 50 ml, we already got a dent. So I picked up Kingmaker. This is the Master of Oud, and it's signed. It's a blue bottle, blue and the rose gold. It is signed. But when I smelt this one, I immediately thought about my husband, because this is a very stanky oud. This is that oud that's like, stanky. But my husband loves a good stanky oud. And he already has a dent. And this is like, what, 3 days? 3 days. And he has like a huge dent. Very, very stanky. But the quality was so good. And I knew he was going to love it, because this is just straight up oud. So in here, in the top notes, you get cardamom, you get pimento and bergamot. And in the middle notes, you get balsam, you get rose petals, and you get lavender. In the base, you get oud, you get patchouli, you get sandalwood. Very strong. Very oudy. Smells like a rich oil magnet. Like a man with a lot of money. For me, this is a bit too oudy for me. I'll have to layer it. I would love to layer this with something slightly fruity and oudy, like a passion oud kind of fragrance by Atta Alhas. I would love to put this with it. It is so good. So good. Smells expensive. And I could not resist. When I smelt it, I'm like, I want a man. I want my man to smell like this. But then when they rang this one up, I was like, Chris, this one retails for $300, and this is a 50 ml. But you know what? We would do the same for Xerjoff. We would do the same for Amouage. We would do the same for Roja. We would do the same for Fragrance du Bois. So why can't I do the same for a black owned? And I absolutely love this. Not for me. I can use it from time to time, but like I said, I would layer it. But this one is for my husband, and it goes on his shelf. It won't be out here in the glam room. No. Now, I got 3 travel sizes, and the first one that I'm gonna reach for is the one that a part of me wishes I got a full size of. This is a Lost Oud Delice. This is a chocolate fragrance, and that's why I struggled to get it. But once I let it dry down, I was like in love. So I have a travel size of this. I really wish I have a full size. I really want this. But this one is, I think, $220 for 50 ml. I'm like, Chris. It's a lot. But in here, you get dark chocolate, you get hazelnut and walnut. And I think that was what made me, I was like, I'm not like a dark chocolate kind of girl. It comes out like right in your face, like it's chocolate, it's hazelnut straight up. And in the middle notes, you get cypriol oil. Once the cypriol oil starts to come out, that's when I get it. And you also get orris and benzoin. And in the base, you get oud, sandalwood, and musk. This is incredible. Why I picked Harlem Nights over this, I don't know. But I think I know now because I saved some coins, because this is more. But this is another silk shirt, buttoned down a bit, Hennessy, cigar kind of fragrance. It's sexy. It's deep. When you say deep, dark, sexy in a bottle, this is it. When the weather gets slightly cool and it's a bit windy, you wear this. People catch whiffs of it. This is incredible. I was a fool, and I can admit that. I should have gotten a full bottle. And I will get a full bottle, although it won't be signed. But I will get a full bottle, and I'll be stalking Chris. Whenever he's in Dallas, I'm going to take my bottle there and go get it signed. but this is really good. And this is Lost Oud de Lis. It is incredible. The next one is one that I really like. I won't mind adding this to my collection in the future because I loved this with the Harlem Nights, but I ended up picking Harlem Nights over it. So I want to try it again and I want to see if I made the right decision, although I love Harlem Nights. But Sweet Taboo was in the running. So in here you get cinnamon, you get cardamom, and clary sage. And in the middle notes, you get cacao, you get coffee, you get geranium. And in the base, you get vanilla, you get tonka bean, you get benzoin, and you get musk. Now, did I make the right decision? This is so sexy. What did he put in this stuff? The level of perfumery, the quality is impeccable. If you're looking for good quality luxury fragrance, this is the way to go. I love this. I don't know. I'm thinking now. I think for me with this, when it started to dry down, I was enjoying Harlem Nights a little bit more. But now that I've tasted them, Lost should have been added to my collection. I love this. So Lost and Sweet Taboo would definitely be on my wish list, especially Lost. I need Lost. Now the last one, this one is, I think I used to butcher the name until I watched his Instagram where he said it's called African Rooibos. Rooibos. It's not Roboa, according to him. I was like, oops, is he talking to me? But this is African Rooibos. I hope I'm saying it right. Chill. So in here, in the top notes, you get black pepper, you get cardamom and bergamot. And in the middle notes, you get the rooibos tea, you get orris roots, and in the base, you get cedar, you get tonka bean and immortelle. Now this one, I can't really remember how it smells like. I wanted a sample of, I think it's called Lost in Paradise, but that one went by so fast because that one is so pretty. It smells like Soleil Blanc meets Beach Walk by Replica with an intensified musk, like Soleil Blanc Beach Walk on steroids. It was amazing. The only reason I didn't get that one was because I already have a full bottle of Beach Walk that I got from the brand. So I'm like, and I have Soleil Blanc. So I was like, I don't think I need it. I want it, but I don't need it. This African Rooibos, let's see, because I can't remember it. Oh, now I remember it. I remember it with the cardamom. It reminded me of Nuit de Sable by BDK. But this is like on steroids. Stronger, more potent, beautiful. Very unique. Very, very unique. So now I remember it. I remember it. This is the last travel size that I got. Out of the three, the ones that I definitely would need in my collection is Lost. That's the number one. And then later on, I would add Sweet Taboo to my collection. Those are the fragrances that I added from my trip to Atlanta. Before Atlanta, some fragrances came that I got from Aroma Concepts that I will be creating a video for separately. I got some new fragrances and I got a new one that got me in the strongest chokehold that I can't wait to share with you guys. But Atlanta was good to me this time around. I met beautiful women at the event. They were so beautiful and we linked up. We had dinner after the event and it was incredible. We started our own little group and hopefully everybody just doesn't move on. You know how it be when you meet people, you start and everybody kind of moves on. But no, they were so sweet. It was amazing. We had dinner. It was like a sisterhood, a fellowship. I was like, oh, look at this city is like trying to win me over. And I felt at home. It was really nice. I had a great time to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to be coming here like once a quarter or at least once every 4 months. Like Atlanta needs to be my getaway whenever I want to cool off and have some me time. And I can just come in and relax with the ladies and we do some fragrances and just, you know, have a good time. But I had a great time. I will be coming back. I know the craziness 2022, that was wild. But I think I'll be back around, maybe I want to say August, but I'm not sure. So depending on what I have going on at that time, I would definitely like to go back to Atlanta. But yes, y'all, let me know if you have tried any of the Chris Collins fragrances that I picked up, be it the travel size or the full bottle, or do you have it on your wish list? If you do, you definitely, and you like my fragrance recommendations, Long Kiss Goodnight is the one. This is the one. This is the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. So let me know in the comments below if you have tried any of them, if they're on your wish list. And the ones from Doha, you know, I can't even get my hands on because it was a gift from my friend, but that's incredible. The fragrance I created, ciao, at your own risk. But I love it because, see, I have a dent already in it, and I've been using it. I just wish I could add more floral touches and more oud, and I think it will be perfect. But right now it's good and I've been loving it. But yes, yo, like I always say, in all things, what do? We add glitter. Whenever you're in doubt, you add more glitter. And when all else fails, your back is against the ropes, your back is against the wall, what are we gonna do? You need to try something from Chris Collins. No kidding. I do not know how I went all my life without having one fragrance from him, and now I have like 3 travel sizes, and I have like 2 fragrances on my wish list already. Actually, 3 fragrances, because I also would like the Lost in Paradise in the future. But Lost Oud de Lice, I need that ASAP. But try something from Chris Collins. Try Long Kiss Goodnight is the one I recommend you try, or Lust. I think if you love gourmands, chocolate, you would love Lust. But try Long Kiss Goodnight and add more glitter. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Of course, you're gonna see me in another video. If not, who am I gonna share my haul, my other fragrance haul with besides this one? And let me go ahead and spray a little bit of this. Hallelujah! This is Hallelujah fragrance. It's so good.